Right, so Adobe today launched the Creative Cloud version, the new launch in 2014. It's our biggest ever day of innovation in terms of the amount that we're bringing to the table. Everything that was new is new again. Essentially, we've done a whole bunch of things around the new release of Creative Cloud in 2014. The first is, if you look at the entire Creative Cloud, it's filled with industry-defining applications like Photoshop and InDesign and Illustrator and Premiere and Audition. All those 14 apps have been refreshed and they are brand new apps today. The second is we've launched a series of mobile applications. So we've launched Adobe Sketch, we've launched Adobe Line, we've launched the Adobe Photoshop Mix and Lightroom for mobile phones today, in addition to the Adobe Voice, which was an animated video app that was already out there. Along with these 4 mobile apps, which are free by the way, which makes it really, really compelling for consumers, we've also launched Adobe hardware. So we've launched a pen, which is known as the Adobe Ink, and a ruler, which is known as Adobe Slide, that really enhances the creativity and brings the mobile workflows to get connected to the entire desktop through the cloud. In addition to that, for the first time in 30 years, we've unleashed all the innovation in Adobe, and we've launched the Creative SDK that allows you to take your entire creative settings and your assets and your fonts and your files and actually import them into a third-party application that you could be building. Again, really, really cool. In addition to the 14 new refreshes in terms of new applications on the desktop and all the innovation around the mobile, the hardware, and the SDK, we've also launched the ability to have a creative persistent profile. So that means that no matter where you're working, on a desktop at home or in the office, or on a tablet or on a mobile phone, your entire creative portfolio, which is the images, the files, the fonts, the color themes, all of that now carries with you, and that can remain with you to use on any device at any given point of time. So that's a summary of what we've actually launched. Huge amount of innovation. Absolutely one of the biggest days for us here at Adobe.
Some of your plans for the SMB and enterprises?
So we've actually launched a while ago 3 versions of our products. One is what we call the Creative Cloud for Enterprises. Now the Creative Cloud for Enterprises gives you all of this that we talked about, but it also gives you the ability to do a whole bunch of new things. So it helps you to deploy your software easily within the enterprise. It gives you a license management interface to see what you're deploying to which user where. It gives you the ability to have enterprise single sign-on. So you have the ability to use your LDAP or your email passwords to actually integrate and sign into Creative Cloud. In addition to that, it gives you a flexibility to integrate with other enterprise applications at Adobe, like the Adobe Digital Asset Management System or the Experience Manager, and we give you export support and live updates whenever you need technical help as well.
So last question, you spoke about the financial result announced today.
Right.
How it is, is it good for India? I mean, what is the kind of contribution you do? What are some of the growth drivers in India?
Yeah, so we announced our results today, and we announced about $1.07 billion worth of revenue that we recognized to the street, in addition to which we announced $1.378 billion of annual recurring revenue as well. And that was broken up with digital marketing, which is another business that we have, which is about $283 million of that $1.07 billion, which was growing at 23%. India has been a phenomenal market. We've been growing the business astronomically, exponentially. It's been one of the best performing countries and one of the fastest growing regions for us globally. We've made some great penetration around the Creative Cloud side on SMBs. Today we rank right up there amongst the top 5 to 6 countries for Adobe in terms of how we're penetrating the SMB market, and we're making great traction with large enterprises, both on the digital media side or the Creative Cloud side of the business, as well as the Adobe Marketing Cloud side, which is how we help our customers not only to take that content that they've created, but help them measure, monetize, and optimize that content.
Can you share some of the expansion plans happening in India?
Well, we are expanding every day, we're growing. So our penetration into the market has been, initially we said that we would be growing our digital marketing business by about 300% this year. We're well on track to do that. That's like a massive, massive growth. And all that I can say is that India is a very exciting market with a lot of opportunity that we see around us.